Wednesday marks the 12th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. A lot has happened since that tragic day back in 2001, including the capture and killing of Osama bin Laden and the scaled-back wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. But as SNN's Lena Vargas reports, one man in Lakewood Ranch says the attacks should not be left in the past. He was there in the immediate aftermath of 9/11 in New York City.
A new city, a new setting, and a new uniform, but Dan Berrien hasn't forgotten September 11, 2001.
I was a detective working at my desk, and I heard one of the women screaming. She kept screaming, "What a terrible accident, what a terrible accident." A short while later, I went back into my office and I heard her screaming again. And at this point, we all knew that it wasn't an accident. So we just suited up, put on our uniforms, and headed out to what is now called Ground Zero.
And it only got worse as he and another first responder drove into the aftermath and danger.
You know, to this day, I always question myself, if I was driving, besides being the passenger, would I have turned around? I've never felt fear like that. I wanted to crawl underneath the dashboard.
Dan Berrien doesn't want us to forget either, which is why he agreed to do this interview.
I do it now, completely humble, to remind people of what happened that day.
And he's not just sharing his story with us, he also urges other people to remember in motivational speeches throughout the Suncoast.
It was just so massive. The smells, it's something that never goes away, and it's something that nobody's eyes should ever have to see.
Just as he realized this was no accident at Booker Elementary in Sarasota, the president was being informed in front of rolling cameras.
It's kind of like a full circle for me. It's very strange that the president was here and now I'm here.
But his connection to the Suncoast is even deeper than that. He remembers a gift from Sarasota middle school students while working at Ground Zero.
And as we would put the gloves on, the children from here who donated gloves left little notes inside the fingers of the gloves. So, like, I always feel that attachment to him. And those were the things that inspired you to go on every day.
He hopes to also inspire to go on, but to never forget the Americans who died here that day and the first responders who died later or still suffer health problems as a result. Lena Vargas, SNN Local News.